First question's from JP Hoornstra. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Going well, JP.
I wanted to ask you about something that we've seen this season that we didn't see a lot of last season, and that was you guys reaching into the alternate site, the taxi squad, for some depth. As you reflect on just this past week, especially, what's your sense of the depth that you have, and specifically guys coming in and being ready for that moment on the big league stage?
Yeah, I think it's great in one sense as far as having guys, competent ball players, and giving those guys an opportunity. It's not ideal in the sense that means that our regular guys are banged up, but I think overall it's a good thing. Zach McKinstry doing what he's doing, to see a little bit more of Sheldon Noisy, some pitching guys that might not have had an opportunity, I think, to get some major league service. I think that's been good. DJ making his major league debut. So it's good. We've known that the depth is there, and certainly to kind of weather some storms when you lose key pieces.
I wanted to follow up on something you mentioned yesterday. Do you have any update on spot start here in the next little bit?
I don't. Potentially, something could happen potentially in Milwaukee, but I don't know yet.
Okay. And then how's Dennis doing? Is he feeling better?
Yeah. From what I understand, he's feeling better. So I would assume, we can get him back going here. If it's not tonight, tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hello, Dave. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Just this morning, Trevor Bauer commented on a video that was suggesting that Fernando Tatis peeked at Will Smith's sign, or he's positioning behind the home plate before he homered. Hit a second home run yesterday. Did you see that, and do you have a problem with it?
I didn't see that. I will look into that. I would like to think that Trevor comment on something that he saw, and so I got to look at it. So I don't like to speak without knowing, but when you talk about peaking, that's just not the way you play baseball. So I don't know. I haven't really vetted it or seen it. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Fernando as a ball player, the way he plays the game. But, if that is the case, which I don't know, that'll be noted.
And when you say noted, will you have to make some kind of adjustment or have your catcher look for it?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
And then with Kenley, last night we saw it a little bit. How can he better neutralize the running game?
He's just got to continue to various times. I thought right there, Mateo is a plus runner. He's a base stealer. So I thought he quickened up as much as he can quicken up.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question's from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, just checking in. Brusdar Graterol, he pitched last Sunday. How did he come out of that? I know he hasn't pitched since, but you've had a lot of starters go deep. I'm just wondering how he came out of that first start.
Came out of it great. I expect him to pitch tonight if the situation calls for it. But yeah, Eric, you hit on it. The starters have been going deep, and so it just hasn't kind of allowed for him to be in there. But tonight, I expect him to pitch.
And Zach McKinstry, I know he's on the injured list with an oblique. I forgot, was that affecting him? Obviously batting, but was it affecting him in other ways too, like either fielding or running?
No, because it happened on a day he was going to start, and it was in a batting practice. So at that point in time, we changed the lineup, and he hadn't really done anything after that point.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, kind of related to the starters going deep there. How much do you think the depth of your starting rotation can help sustain you guys, even if you are dealing with, position player injuries like you're dealing with now?
It's very helpful, and that's an understatement. It does many things. It keeps you in every ball game, gives you a chance to win every ball game. It manages the workload for relievers, and so as you're continuing to build these starters up. So it on so many levels, it's beneficial. So I think if you can look at one side of it, relievers aren't getting the regular work as much as they might like early in the season, but I think over the course of 162, that's a benefit to them.
And this has been, a second year for Connor McGinnis as well as assistant pitching coach. I'm just kind of curious, after a couple of years, how you thought that relationship with Pryor and McGinnis and all your pitchers has kind of gone.
Connor's been fantastic. I didn't know Connor before he got here. A lot of positives throughout the organization about him as a baseball guy, a person, the worker, and he's just really connected with the pitchers, most importantly, the coaches. The content is really good. He's just growing every day. So we're very fortunate to have him.
Thank you.
Got time for one more. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Dave. Just wanted to follow up on the reliever thing. Is Trinan and Kelly, are they going to be available tonight? Are they down tonight, having going 1+, both of them going more than one?
I'm going to stay away from Kelly tonight, but Blake, I would expect to be available tonight, and then we'll probably stay away from Alexander.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks.